Greetings and welcome to the Success Formula Show. I am Yousaf, host of Success Formula Show. Today we have very amazing personality with us. He is international keynote speaker, a certified management consultant, and master business executive and leadership coach and NLP practitioner as well. Give me a warm welcome to our today's guest, Angelo. Welcome, Angelo.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
That's interesting. I started off in corporate life, moved on into building my own businesses and selling them. And then I got employed by a consulting firm, one of the major five. And I got very excited about the practice of consulting. What I did find was that people with broad skills are generally more in demand in the consulting profession. That's what made me passionate about it.
Okay. Can you please tell me about your life story as well?
It's quite a long story, but let me start with when I finished my degree, which was a Bachelor of Science in Theoretical Physics and Mathematics. I moved on to join a company to do groundbreaking work in IT technology, including the world's first X25 network. So I was really fortunate to be exposed to technology early on. After that, I moved on and created my own company, which was an import company of technology distribution, etc. After that, after I sold that, I moved into networking and accounting systems. I sold that company. Then I joined Deloitte and Touche at the time, which is now called Deloitte. And we landed up consulting, and this is a very brief view of what I've done in my career, to the largest transportation company in South Africa, and we corporatized it from a government entity. And from there, I moved on. I joined IBM, Unisys as head of consulting in both cases in South Africa. Then I moved on again to entrepreneurial consulting work and training, which is what I'm still doing today. I have had a short stint with a pension fund as a CIO. Then I went back into entrepreneurial consulting, coaching and training, and that's where I have been since then with probably over 500 clients to date.
So I'm so much impressed by the way. Okay. Okay, you have a lot of experience. Can you please tell me the top 3 success secrets which others can get as a cheat sheet and implement right now in their business?
Okay, the first thing is you've got to be absolutely focused. You've got to understand what it is you're trying to do and put all your energy into it. The second is you've got to be passionate. You've really got to enjoy what you're doing, and that drives your energy level. And the third is you've got to keep learning continuously and remain current with topics and technology which is relevant to your business.
What is your single most failure in your professional life? What lesson have you learned and how did you recover from it?
Okay, there's not just one failure. I've had multiple failures. All of them have been around people. Misjudging people, appointing the wrong people, partnering with the wrong people, trusting the wrong people. And believe it or not, even though I train people on how to deal with people, I make those mistakes. I have made them. I'm a lot more experienced now in deciding on who to work with, but I can tell you the key word is trust, is to work with people you trust, who are ethical, competent, and willing to go the extra mile.
What are your future plans to grow your business?
I have no plans to grow my business, which is quite funny, because I'm very comfortable with where I am. I really believe that growth at all costs can be extremely dangerous. I've had a lot of people working for me in the past and decided I wasn't going to be in that same place. But the way I want to grow my business in a non-destructive manner, if you want to call it, to my energy, is using online platforms and using reusable material. Material that I can let people do self-study, self-information, and then help them with a mentoring side, as I explained earlier on in our interview. So that is how I want to grow my business, generating passive income streams with technology.
What challenges are you facing right now in your business?
Okay, challenges, as always, technology reliability. I use WordPress platforms and I have moved hosting providers a few times. I have different support people. I would say, and of course, the cost return problem of having an online platform is something people need to be very wary of. The biggest challenge I have, which is what my current year target is, to get my technology to the point where it requires the least intervention and is very reliable.
Who is your ideal client?
It depends on what I'm offering. So my ideal training client is the corporate client. My ideal coaching client is a group of entrepreneurs. And my ideal public speaking client is a high-profile organization that is passionate about either changing the way they do things or just getting a motivation for their staff. A lot of the material that we have on the learning platform is in text format with exercises, case studies, etc. Some of it is recorded, and part of the plan this year is to record more short videos in micro-learning format. And of course, the platform does sell the products online.
What is the best productivity hack for business owners?
I would say any business that can be replicated without losing quality. And that does not include consulting, unfortunately, or coaching. It does include training, and it does include knowledge sharing. But we've got to be very careful that we cannot automate personalized coaching and consulting. It has to be something that is replicable, repeatable, and usable in the same format again and again.
How to be more productive in day-to-day life?
To me, it's something that I'm very passionate about and I teach on. It's called energy management. The first thing you need to know is your personal energy cycle. Most people have ING in the mornings, somewhere around 10 o'clock, but that doesn't mean everybody. They also have a low at around 12 o'clock, just before typical lunchtime. Then they have lunch, which is probably at the lowest point of energy if they have lunch. If they have a good lunch, then the energy basically declines, it peaks and declines to about 5 o'clock. And entrepreneurs typically have another energy spike at about 7 o'clock. If you don't understand your energy cycle and you work around it, you can do all sorts of stupid things with your life. For example, at your highest point of energy, don't clear your email. At your highest point of energy, you should be doing creative work. You should also manage your appointments with your customers around your energy cycle and around their energy cycle. There are tricks and techniques we teach people, but it's very important to understand how your client sees your intervention, because you're interrupting their time when you talk to them. And if they hear, hello, how are you? They're going to say, I really don't even want to hear anymore. It's good day, high profile, high potency, energy management.
What is the one tech tool or software that can increase the business profitability?
That's a very good question, because it really depends on your business. But I would say if you get your CRM, your customer relationship management software, down to a pat, it can really improve your productivity. And typically it should be linked to your social media profiles, to your websites, to your technology platforms. But the latest research has shown you don't want to reach everybody. It's better to have 100 good connections than 10,000 followers who do nothing with you. So hopefully the CRM is the tool that you need to focus on for productivity.
People who are watching this right now, how can they support you?
The best help people can offer me is to find me some of those ideal clients that I enjoy working with. And if they have suggestions regarding technology to use that really works and is cost effective, that'll be great.
What would you say as a final word?
I believe people have been struggling over the last 2 years. I would like to tell you, if you are struggling, the best thing you can do right now is enhance your competencies, find your niche, not lose your motivation, and believe in yourself.
Thank you, Angelo, for sharing your wisdom with us on the behalf of Integrated Success Formula and my entire team. Stay blessed. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.